Welcome to Optimum Forex Trading. It's Robina from Zim, and this is my trading journal. I want to apologize in advance. I've been trying to do a recording and my webcam keeps switching on and switching off. So if it does disconnect, I think there's something wrong with my Wi-Fi. I'm sorry. I'll keep trying to talk and hopefully you'll be able to hear what I'm saying. If you're new to my channel, please consider liking, subscribing, and hitting the notification bell so you can be notified every time I post a new video. This is my trading journal and I am trading ICT concepts, having started learning how to trade ICT in January of 2023. However, I went over his 2022 mentorship first. If you want to learn the trading approach that I use, you're welcome to go over to the Inner Circle Traders YouTube channel where he teaches algorithmic price action trading for free. It's price action, but it's almost like price action on steroids. So I can't be in front of my charts for a while, like a long time today, and I won't be doing a vlog type of video. I'm just going to do my charts because I do have a bit of work to do. So my disclaimer, please view everything you see here as entertainment and not any form of trading, investment, or financial advice whatsoever. Also, I want you to know that I will never engage in direct messaging you. And if somebody using my information approaches you, please block them and report them because they're likely trying to scam you. And if you haven't subscribed yet but have been following my journey, please consider subscribing. It does really help with the motivation of continuing with the making of these videos. Okay, so let's just jump straight into the chart. Right, so as usual, actually before I do that, I want to address a comment that was put on yesterday's video by I guess a community member or a subscriber of mine. Let me just jump to YouTube quickly so you can see the comment and we go over it together. Okay, I don't know whether this is a fella or a lady, but whoever this is, I really appreciate your comment. And you said, why not sell high? ICT teaches to sell around 50% of the fib or higher. You had that but didn't sell. I'm confused. Are you sure you're studying ICT? Okay, I believe he is referring to using the Fibonacci for my entries, like OTE for entries. It is possible, yes, but it also has its challenges. The same as my strategy, every single strategy has its challenge. There's no 100% strategy that's accurate, and the reason why I choose to wait at buy side or sell side levels is because for my strategy I found it actually works a lot better. I'll show you this video that I posted that says cracking the algorithmic code. This one, if you notice, if you go to it and maybe just try to watch it again, if you notice, it was on Wednesday the 29th of November. I put sell side, you see, Wednesday low sell side, and then the Thursday's price action traded below sell side, and I used this semi CB because it was quite small. There was a small little gap, so I used that gap as possible entry. And then this candle you see here was the news. It came, it spiked up, and then it tagged me in, and then it went and gave me my 1 to 3. This is why I use sell side liquidity points compared to OTE. I use the fib just to know where my premium and discount levels are, the PDRA, but I don't use the fib for entry. I wait for further confirmation. Excuse me. And for me, confirmation is waiting for liquidity to be taken. And I'll show you what I mean. We go back to TradingView. Let's just mark my IPTA ranges like what we did before. And we want this until 12 a.m. So that's IPTA from 12 midnight yesterday to 12 midnight today, Thursday. Right, and then I want to mark, we go on the line chart, I want to mark my buy side and my sell side. So looking back at yesterday at Wednesday's price action, this high here and this immediate high just below it is my buy side. All right, so we are going to put this as Wednesday high buy side, and we change the color to red. Okay, and then we want to go to sell side, and sell side is the lowest area, maybe up to my previous low there, and then I want to put in my Wednesday low sell side. Wednesday low sell side. Okay, and then I want to mark my New York open, and if you can see this line, the IPTA line, is sitting right where New York open price is. So for the sake again of clarity, let's just put in our New York level right there, and we will change it to gold for New York open, or yellow, and then we'll put this as New York open price. There we go. So I've got my ranges here, right? And you know, for me, when I'm trading, I do not, I said I will not look at anything price action wise that happens inside of my buy side and my sell side levels, because I am a position trader, so I can hold longer. I'm not a scalper, so people who scalp can, you know, use the inside ranges as their levels of entry and exit, and they come in and out quite a bit. As for me, because I'm busy, I want to take one entry and then hold it as long as I can. So let's mark the fib for the sake of the comment. I want to draw my fib from the buy side level down to the sell side level. As you can see, price action right now is trading within premium, but I want to show you something. If you look at this leg here, this is, we're looking at Wednesday's price leg. You will notice that Wednesday created a CB right here, right there. All right, and then today's price action traded and closed above this CB. There's a slight little CB here, we can argue that as well, and this little CB is right there in I'll change these as reds because these are CBs. Maybe let's use a different shade. Let's leave that as so I can differentiate the colors and you can see. So these two are CBs, right? We've got one here that was painted yesterday. We've also got one here that was painted during delivery to sell side yesterday. All right, so our candle today, our price action 2 to 3 a.m. closed above the first one. So your first or second, depending on how you're looking at it. So technically we could invalidate it, because if you look at the 4 to 5 a.m. candle, it came back and used this CB as an inversion fair value gap to push price higher. That's if the trend is changing. I don't know. All right, so let me show you. Price action today from New York open traded to this CB, actually in premium, came back down and then used this CB as an inversion fair value gap, and now looks like it's going higher. However, we are still in premium, right? Look at this price action here, 4 to 5 a.m. candle. You can even look at it from the viewpoint of the line chart so you can see what I mean. The 4 to 5 a.m. candle closed above the CB. So it is possible that price could now be looking to deliver to buy side, or it can range, it can consolidate and range and do this, right? I think this is why a lot of traders prefer not to trade in December, because they say the price action is not as smooth as it normally is. But anyways, let's get that out of the way and maybe continue with this conversation. Because I am not certain, since right now we're not respecting this CB and we have used this CB so far as an inversion fair value gap, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to sell or am I supposed to buy? Because sell side is where, let's put this back to New York. Sell side is where New York open started from. You understand what I'm saying? It's part of New York open. New York open didn't trade above sell side, it didn't trade below sell side, it's within sell side. Okay, so because it's within the sell side range, I have to wait for price to either come below and close below sell side, or either go above buy side and close above buy side, to give me a higher probability of a bullish trend or a bearish trend, as long as it's trading in between my range, unfortunately I can't take an entry. I'll go back again to that YouTube. Please watch this video if you really want to understand why I decided to use liquidity points compared to using optimal trade entry. It's the same like for those who want to use breakers as their entries, who want to use order blocks as their entries. ICT teaches an array of options where entries are concerned, and a person or a trader can use any option that resonates with them. This is why I chose this one. So I hope this answers your question, as the question that you said, are you sure you're studying ICT? Yes, sir or ma'am, I am sure I'm studying ICT. I'm just creating a strategy that works for me. So I hope you are answered, and I hope my response gives you peace of mind and you continue watching and supporting my journey. So for now, let me just leave the screen as is, go back to work, and then I'll be back a little bit later, hopefully to close the video or take an entry, or we'll see. But unfortunately today I can't take you behind the screens because I really am busy, and for me to be setting up the camera every 2 minutes, unfortunately I can't do that. So I'll see you in a bit. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, welcome back. It is just before 5 p.m. in Zim where I am, and this candle painting right now is just before 10 a.m. New York time. And look at price action. This is why I was saying earlier that I prefer for price to either close below sell side or close above buy side. I just want to zoom in a bit and show you something. Okay. Remember, I did mention that this was probably going to be used as an inversion fair value gap, this CB here and also this CB there. All right, let's draw this out. Price came up. It also created its own BISI here. You see that? It traded above, came back, created this as an inversion fair value gap, went up, came down. We are range bound so far. Okay, those who bought here thinking that this was now rejection and price was going higher, let's just assume a buy was put here and probably stop loss would have been put just below this low. They would have been taken out by this candle, stopped out if they held. And those who sold above premium 0.5, let's put that at 20 pips again, thinking that price was going to come up, would still be in the trade. However, if you had used this candle here, this bearish candle is high as your stop loss, you'd have been wicked out there. So like this, if you had used this high there, you'd have been just wicked out by this price action. So it's almost like Mr. Market is hunting stops. This is where you hear them say, I was wicked out, I was stopped out. This is why this is happening. You can see we're range bound. So guys, it's important that when you're trading, if you've got your own strategy, that is, you understand, those who scalp, like I explained earlier, would have got in on the 5 minutes or on the 1 minute, and maybe they would have sold up here and taken their profit down there on this 1 hour candle. That's their strategy, that's their system, that's how they trade. For me, I have to wait. This is why I say the price action that occurs between liquidity points, I no longer entertain. I will entertain that which happens below or above. Okay, so almost home time. I have to go. I also have some work to finish off, so I think I'll just close this video, render it, and then I'll be back tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow is Friday. I won't be trading tomorrow. So I'll be back on Tuesday or hopefully on Saturday when I do my market review. And if you stayed this long, please don't forget to like, to subscribe, and to hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I post a new video. I appreciate all of you. Please keep the comments coming so that we can analyze and assess and maybe come up with a profitable conclusion for all of us. All right, until next week then, I'll see you. Enjoy.